Dear Mom and Dad, it's been another busy week, and I'm glad it's over. There's never a dull moment. Yesterday, I went out on public health with Judy. Have I told you about these clinics? They are called Under 5s clinics because only those under 5 years old are eligible. That's a good enough reason, isn't it? Judy needs more help, but I don't have any people to spare right now. Anyway, after prayer, Mary Lane, the chaplain, gives a short Bible story. She usually uses old Sunday school materials that have been sent from home. After the Bible story, the women and children have a lesson on health techniques through songs. I enjoy watching the children clap and sing along with the mothers. Once the singing is done, the real work begins. A child is put into a sling made from a pair of shorts and hung on a scale to be weighed. A worker records the weight on the child's health record. Then the child comes to me. I check the weight against the previous month and comment on gain or loss. If there is a loss in weight, the mother is instructed on better diets rich in protein, such as fish, groundnuts, and greens. Then I check for illnesses, give the necessary medicines, and check the immunization record. If any are needed, either I or a Sierra Leonean helper give them. There are usually 25 to 75 children at the clinics, so it takes several hours. Here at the hospital in Kamakwie, our pediatrics ward has been fairly empty for the past few weeks. I'd like to think that means the kids just aren't getting sick, but I suppose that's wishful thinking. Our immunization program seems to be helping, though. I've seen very few measles cases in the last 2 years. One problem we'll always have is malnutrition. With the economy so poor now, it's bound to become more acute. If a malnourished child is admitted, we try to fight it by giving them milk supplements to help them gain weight. They like it dry, better than mixed with water. The dispensary is always busy. With people coming close to 200 miles over rough roads from places like Freetown, we obviously have quite a reputation. The patients are seen by our Sierra Leonean nurses, while we do the dispensing of medicines. A couple of Sierra Leoneans help with this job too. We work through a word turner or interpreter to explain the use of the medicines. Whenever possible, we use prepackaged medicines. One man spends his days wrapping them for us. Sometimes others can help. The doctor's clinic is always busy too. The hardest part for us is deciding who is sick enough to see the doctor today and who can wait until next week if necessary. It's tiring work, but I do enjoy it most days. As matron, finding time to work in the office is my number one problem. There is always someplace else I need to be. The hospital, public health clinics, the dispensary, but the Lord gives me the strength to meet each new challenge. Even though the hospital work is very demanding, nurses find areas of ministry outside the hospital. Evie Hay took some of the young adults on an outing to Laya recently. It's a 12-mile hike through the bush with 13 watersides or streams to cross. Some of those bridges make me shudder. The group held a clinic in the afternoon. Balloons for the kids were a big hit. The next day, they took part in the morning worship service. A tired but happy group came straggling onto the compound about 4 o'clock that afternoon. Please pray for these young adults who have just begun to meet as a group and need prayer and encouragement. My first experience at youth camp was fun. Out of the 180 registered, Kamakwie had the largest group there, about 35. The group was proud of the trophies they took home, but more than trophies, we're thankful for the commitments to Christ that were made. I'm thankful for how enriching the experience was to me. Oh, by the way, Kamakwie came in second in the volleyball and the soccer playoffs. Sure wish you could see Sierra Leone. It's a pretty country. Places like Kamakwie, Boomban, and Freetown, they're all different. And the sunsets. Beautiful. I'm told the sunrises are really pretty too. Maybe someday I'll get up in time to see one. Maybe someday I'll be the Queen of England too. But not only the sunrises and sunsets, the people are beautiful too. They are very loving and giving. Our job here at Kamakwie is to teach them of Christ's love and what He gave for each of us by dying on the cross. Please pray for our entire hospital team as we meet people each day, that God's love will be seen in the work we do. I'll be home with you soon, but I'm looking forward to coming back to Sierra Leone. I'm already setting goals, looking for ways to continue improving patient care, and finding ways I can have more of a ministry beyond the hospital. I'm excited because I believe God will open up many opportunities for me. Well, it's about time for the lights to go out, so I'll close for now. Love, Laurel.
Laurel Maynard is a part of a wonderful team of Wesleyan medical missionaries who share God's love in Africa. I invite you, the church, to support that team with your prayers and your missionary offerings. And especially remember to pray for Laurel as she prepares to return to Sierra Leone, West Africa, the field of her calling.